Anyway, so looking at the weekly, you'd see this is the what? Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve, buy side liquidity residing here, or the original consolidation around this area, right? So as I was looking at this thing, I'm thinking, okay, no, all the PDRAs are supporting price higher, as you can see. But interestingly, we have an order block here on the weekly, right here. We retest that order block last week. This week expansion to the upside. But then again, looking at it from that, let me get rid of this order block. Let's look at it from the daily because the daily is more clear. We've already established a bullish bias on the weekly, right? So let's look for the daily expansion levels. We have this fair value gap right there, fair value gap, uh, right here. So this fair value gap breeds this order blocks formation or confirmation right here. Now, if you look at that order block right there, it's not retested. What is being retested? We have this fair value gap here, right there. So we have price retesting this fair value. If you look at forex.com, you realize that this candles are closing above this fair value gap level. So since it's 8 cap, it's a little bit shitty. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Usdcad right here. Let me bring forth. You see how the bodies are closing inside the fair value gap on forex.com. Great, great, great. So let me go back to that. Let me go back to 8 cap. As you can see, yeah. Now, if you pay attention to Monday trades into this law of this fair value gap, and then we have this order block being confirmed, right? We have that order block being confirmed right here. You trade into it yesterday. Today, where's the drawn liquidity? There's a clear drawn liquidity right here, right here. There's a CB, and if you look at that CB, right? If you look at that CB, it has what? Relative equal highs, right? Relative equal highs, right there. So the expectation would be for price to be what on Wednesday, which is today, to open lower, trade higher, and then close somewhere around this area, right? Now let's go to the hourly time frame on forex.com because I've already annotated everything right there. And if you look at the hourly, something that is interesting pops up again. That is that daily order block level, right? That we retested and then confirmed. We come back. Look how we're coming back into this consecutive downward candles. Come again, Joe. You were saying something. Yeah, very well, very well. Que Grant on your end. Am I okay on that side? Okay. So we have those relative equal highs acting as what? As our draw on liquidity. So we are bullish, right? And then we have this consecutive down close candles. Let me just annotate them. I'll take them off right here. That's an order block, right? On the hourly. Look how we are coming into this fair value gap and order block. There's a sweep of this liquidity here and then another sweep. So there's what? The three drives pattern right here from that to that. You see it? So there's confirming that it's indicating that we are not going to be raiding this law. Instead, these PDRAs are going to hold the price to propel higher. Now, what did we see today? Today we did what? Which is Wednesday on the hourly. We opened, traded lower into what? Into this BC plus order block. We respect the BC and then we expanded out of it. Now opening prices, you can see manipulate lower, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. If you look at the 15 minutes time frame, before I can proceed to the 15, You see there's relative equal highs here. This would have been the target from this BC to those relative equal highs. And we have that underlying target right there and that draw on liquidity above here. You get it? That being that, let's go to 15. So there's what we had on the 15 minutes time frame. Uh, there's the 1 hour BC. I didn't really like much on the 15, but still it was high. It was high because we had this inversion level here, right there. Let me just mark it out. That's a 15 minutes inversion level. But before then, I think I might have missed the 1 hour inversion key level right here. You look at its relevance on the lower time frames, right? Let me just mark it out on this color. Let's go back to the 15. So, are you okay on your end? What's up with you? Where was you? Where was I? Hourly. Okay. On the hourly, I was still annotating what we dropped into this BC, expanded higher, and then we had this inversion here. We disrespect this CB, and I was looking at price to see if it could support all this. Are you okay, bro? Okay. I was looking at the lower time frames to see if whether they would support the idea of using this area as a level to propel higher, right? To this buy side liquidity pool. Now, if you look at the 15, if you look at the 15, there's the midnight opening once again, right here. So if you look at the 15, we open, accumulate, manipulate lower into that 1 hour BC. And that 1 hour BC has what? On the 15, it is an order block right here, overlapping with a fair value gap right there. So I was looking at those confluences, thinking, okay, no, this is fine. And then right here, if you pay attention, we have this inversion fair value gap on the 15. Right? If I get rid of this midnight opening price, you realize there's another inversion right here that we retested upon this candlestick on London. You see, right here. Yeah. But anyway, my entries were framed on the 5 minutes. So let's look at the five. London makes the low of the day. We have that midnight opening price. We push higher, we close. Let me get rid of the midnight opening price, right? For now, we have this order block, three consecutive down close candles. Right here, we come back into the order block, push higher, come back into what? The inversion level twice. You see how the bodies are being held on the inversion level of the 15 minutes. And then this 15, yeah, this 15 trades all the way to that to retest that order block again. What are we leaving behind? We're leaving behind a breakaway gap right here, right there, right there. So I was looking at price and thinking, okay, no, since I've entered on the order block, I don't want to see this being retested or being repriced to. And then we pushed higher. Where's the drawn liquidity or our target? Our target was right here. So technically, there's a one is to enter on this order block, stop loss on the low, but I was using the stop as the order block, and then right there, the one is to five trade. But I had something like this instead. You get it? Fat look at how we kept on supporting price inside that. Look at how we kept on supporting price inside that 1 hour inversion level. See, see what I'm talking about. There's the shit that I was waiting up upon to see if we Yeah, yeah, great, great. And then what did we have? That expansion. So there's basically a trade that took how long from the entry to the last piece? 55 minutes, and you'd have been done. And out of it, just to show the executions, yeah, the executions, positions, executions are right here. As I said, entry right on that retest of the order block, inversion level. Once we disrespected that 1 hour CB, took a partial, and then we pushed higher again, took another partial, and eventually, as we drew closer to what, as we drew closer to the drawn liquidity, I took the last position off, and that's just that. That's just that. That's just that. Great. Would you be willing to take us through